I'm asking like this because I'm imagining some kind of blind spot. For example, I have an e-commerce application where the person search for products, add to the basket, go to payment, right? But I can go to the product details, or I can just hit the add to basket and purchase. And let's imagine that the product details has a vulnerability that I didn't test in staging or whatever. But in production, my real users, they will go to the product details because they want to see more information about the product. Right? And there I have a threat that your runtime probably will protect me, will alert me, whatever. But as an AppSec or even as a developer, I would love to catch this before, because if it's in production, then I have risk. But if it's on the product development side, I still manageable, right? I don't have the risk, I don't have the possible damage and so on. And this is the blind spots that I'm trying to catch here. As you said, if you are monitoring, but if you are monitoring is one thing, but if nobody's go to the product details, then you will not be able to see it. It's not a problem of the solution, it's the design. That's why I'm bringing this DAST approach, maybe even IAST approach. IAST as well, but if nobody clicks there, nobody will catch this problem still, right? So that's the point of how we actively or proactively could make sure that we're maybe not catching the problems. Not all tools will catch everything, but okay, I hit this button, I go to this scenario, I didn't find anything, or I found a problem. Yeah? That's my
Yes.
perspective.
Yeah, so referring to what you said, of course, you would like the main goal is to identify the issues as soon as possible, right? If you are identifying them, like even at the beginning during coding, you have more time to fix them and eventually prevent from the risk being entered to production. So basically, you would like different kind of controls across your software development lifecycle, right? So you would like to scan your PRs, you would like to do testing, as you said, you would like to do monitoring in runtime to prevent threats and stuff like that. So to refer to what you said, what we do two things. One is that all of the monitoring is continuous. So you're correct in the sense that whenever something new happens, we're reporting that immediately. And whether it's a threat or something new that we identify, we report that immediately and you can take an action. The second thing is that we take all of the runtime context that we have and propagate it to development stages. So what do I mean by that? We take all of this and then apply that to the code that you have and combine that with static analysis in order to understand how your code would behave with the new changes. So with the runtime that we already know and with your new changes in order to cover those issues. So of course, on those cases, you won't be able to tell for sure that it's going to happen, right? Because you only can do that in runtime when it's actually happening, but you would be able to say that the likelihood of this happening is much more higher than just looking on some arbitrary code that you have. So that's basically the approach.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil que tem muito mais conteúdo e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.